them, and we did a lot of research on how they filmed on water and what happened to them, and decided that we should do most of it around the LA area, and then go to the Caribbean only for 6 or 7 weeks, and only take them out to the high seas for 5 or 6 days. As a film producer, is you break everything down into little sections, and they don't look as daunting when it's just the sea battle. And then we hired the individuals who worked on Pearl Harbor, who did all our battles there, so I knew I was in really good hands as far as what was going to happen on the water. And then you have a director that's been around the block, and he understands how to get the most out of an action sequence, and then he storyboarded it. So you had the storyboards for the sequence. All the cast and crew saw storyboards, knew what was expected of them, and you rehearse it, you work it out, and it slowly comes to life. For me, is when you start looking at the dailies and you've put something together that's actually happening. That's a great thrill. But the biggest thrill, I think, is watching it with an audience, especially Pirates, because there's so many really enjoyable moments in the picture where an audience can respond to it. When they start applauding, they start laughing, it makes you feel great, and that's why I do this. What I think about Pirates is the fact that we got cursed pirates who turn into skeletons, and that's very exciting, because the way ILM, who did our visual effects, their computer power is so strong right now, they can create things that they couldn't do even 6 months ago. So our skeletons are much different than you've seen in The Mummy or any other motion picture prior to this, because they have pieces of skin on them, they have pieces of clothing. They're more real, and they have the characteristics and some of the visual signatures of the character that they're portraying. They're an English girl because we felt most of the American girls that we met have very contemporary faces, and you want that old-fashioned look, and Kira embodies that. But also, she's a wonderful actress, and that is the key. The fact that she's beautiful doesn't hurt either. You want somebody that is real appealing, yet you believe is that character on screen, and she made us believe that she's Elizabeth, the governor's daughter. Female characters who have something to say and have a real strong will. I love the Kira spunk and the fact that she takes charge when the men are kind of fond of her. Being physically in excellent shape, because when you work on a movie, it's really a long haul, and you don't get a lot of sleep, so you have to make sure that your nutrition is good and that you take care of yourself. So she worked hard at that, and then they rehearse, and they spend a lot of time together rehearsing their part, talking about their parts, embellishing their parts, and making sure they understand who their character is. You try to make the best movie possible, and what is wonderful about what we can do now is you can, as an audience, understand why we made the movie and how we made the movie, and that's really important to us, because we give you a lot more, and what DVDs do for you is you get to listen to the filmmakers and understand why they did what they did. And we're thrilled that you got a chance to pick up Pirates of the Caribbean in DVD, and we hope you enjoy what we've all put together. This is Jerry Bruckheimer, and thank you very much for spending your time with us on the making of Pirates of the Caribbean, and understanding how we made it, why we made it, and what we did to make it.